guys, what is going on? Welcome to another week of Duffs to Darts. Me, Ed, checking in on my weekly journey from a mid-range handicap down to get to one day a single-digit handicap every week, every month, every day. On a budget, on a dime, to the best of my ability. You guys know the spiel. I say it every single week in the beginning. So what have I done this week for me to get better on my game? Well, happy to say that I stuck to my plan for the week. I either worked out or practiced in the morning every single day, all of last week. Yesterday was Martin Luther King Day for 2022. My wife is a school admin. My kids were home, so didn't do anything in the morning, hung out with them. So today, Tuesday as I record this, it was a total body Tuesday. So I did a 7-minute ab workout today, along with a 1 mile an hour run. So I kind of took the miles that I would have ran more than a mile yesterday, but ran a mile after I did an ab workout. So kind of best of both worlds, kind of get back on track. Last week, I did Mile Monday where I ran, I think, like 2 miles. I did total body workout Tuesday. On Wednesday, I did Wedge Wednesday, which I have a full video up that I did on that. So if you guys haven't checked that out, it's like 18 minutes long. It's the full practice session before work where I recorded, put the camera up here in the golf lab where I'm at right now, and went to work on the game, recorded the entire practice session on there so you guys can see what I worked on that day. But I did the wedge matrix on the SkyTrak, which is right there, currently booting up right now, so that way I can practice on my lunch break today as I record this, because gotta practice every time we have a chance to, right? So did that. Thursday was supposed to be terrain Thursday, where I was gonna do like an exercise program on the treadmill of like terrain, like up, my treadmill goes like up and down, whatnot. The program didn't work very well for me at all. It kept dropping it down to like 2 on the speed. So I was running, getting a sweat, and then it would drop down to like a crawl. So I'd have to fix the speed. Kind of pissed me off a little bit. So I ended up just running at the end of that. I'll have to work on trying to figure that out a little bit more, but we'll just, I think we're just going to turn it into a treadmill Thursday, so we're going to do cardio twice so we get the legs stronger, the lungs stronger. Friday, I changed the name on that a little bit to now it's Fundamental Friday. It used to be Fire Away Friday, but you can't just fire away at the range. You can't just hit clubs without a plan, right? So it's now Fundamental Friday, where I'm going to work on a specific drill or fundamentals, and that's going to be the focus in the morning. So what I did on Friday is I did the pre-shot routine every single shot for the practice session. So for 40 minutes, I did the practice routine. Now I'll kind of do what I do right now, show you guys. So say it's, we're right here, let's just say you guys are the target line. So every shot I hold my club in my left hand, focus on where I want the ball to go, where I want my flight to be, where my target is. Came up to it, walked up, side of the ball, so this line right here on my mat, you should be able to see, kind of a very loose swing. Just kind of looking at my target, doing a couple swings to get the feel of the club head. Back up one more time, focus on my target, deep breath. The goal is to make everything focused on this one single shot. My target, address the ball, holding the club in my left hand, get my stance right, a little waggle. Exhale out, bend, swing, and be done. So the whole thing, the whole segment, or pre-shot routine, I should say, takes was that 40 seconds? I didn't really time it right there. But I do that for every single shot. I need to make sure that my pre-shot routine stays the same consistently with every single shot. So we're going to continue to do that every time we hit a shot in the range when we're working on Fundamental Friday. This Friday, I'm going to work on a drill where you just work on your rotation. Just kind of getting back to the basics. We got to get that rotation down. I want it locked in. So we're spending the entire 30 minutes working on that drill, and we'll hit some balls as a reward, but that's kind of the focus on that. Saturday, as promised, I went and I played myself a little simulator round. So if you guys are following me on Instagram, awesome. Appreciate those up in the beginning. And if you guys are new to Duffs to Darts, here's a great time to say, hit the subscribe train right here, because every single week, we're checking in, we're sharing what we're doing, but you got the golf lab all set up, ready to go. We're grinding away. We're doing things in here. So why not do it? Do it to it. So went on Saturday, went to Turnberry, did their simulator. So you guys would have seen in the story, and I'm going to put up some clips right now as I'm talking and how that went. So it kind of doesn't extend the check-in too long. I played very well in the simulator. Granted, you're at perfect lies, perfect weather conditions. It's a simulator. They had 60-foot gimmies on there. So as long as you hit the green, it just gave you a one putt. With that, understanding that, come on, that's unrealistic. But while I was focused on, seeing my yardages, how are my numbers from here on the SkyTrak that I got from Rain or Shine Golf, are the numbers that I'm getting on the SkyTrak on my carry distance the same as what I'm getting on the GC2? And they are. The carry distances were exactly the same. What I'm getting right there on that machine carried over to the GC2. So, knowing that, seeing that everything was the same, I was hitting my wedges. They were darts, guys. I was drilling my wedges onto the green. Spent a lot of time working on that, as you know. So I was hitting that really well. Also, my 4 and 5 iron, which I've been practicing a lot with, those came in handy a lot of times on the par 5s where I knew that I was too far out to even attempt trying to go for a green, even on a simulator. So a lot of fairway in front of me. So I would just hit a 4 iron, get it down inside like 100 yards or so, and then I'd go hit a wedge. Smart golf. Unless I knew it was on the green, it was giving me putts. So because of that, there was a lot of times I was hitting green in regulation, I was getting a birdie because, it's a 60-foot gimme. So I had a lot of birdies, a couple bogeys in there as one, and finishing on the simulator with a 75 on there. So in reality, we're looking probably more like, that was probably more like an 84, 85 round, because you got to some of those were going to be 2 putts for sure. So take that as you may. Last little thing for the range. You keep seeing me looking over. The SkyTrak is trying to connect right now. Currently it's on my Wi-Fi, so it's having trouble connecting to the direct mode. I have to refresh, or under the network mode, I have to refresh that because I found with the SkyTrak, with the game improvement package, when you have that, you get access to one thing in the WGT, World Golf Tour, and that is their little skill challenge thing for the Kiowa course. You can't play regular golf, but you can do their 9-hole challenge, which is a various amount of approach shots. Some are wedges, some are irons. I didn't do too well on it a couple of times. It's fun to play. I don't think I'll ever buy the WGT. I don't think that's for me. Next winter, guys, keep an eye out for the golf club. My plan is to get that simulator set up in here so that way we're not going to any golf courses to play simulator golf. We're just going to do it in here. That's next winter, though. So plan for this week. No simulator golf this weekend. I ended up not getting my hair cut. My kids got theirs cut, but I didn't get mine haircut, so I got to get that done. Keep working on things. Driver was awful in the range. So we're going to work on that right now on lunch. I had a big breakfast. So I don't really need to eat right now. So we're going to have a nice driver session in here, practicing away. And continue to work on that game. A lot of chipping in the bedroom again, getting back into our feel on that. Tomorrow's Wedge Wednesday, so I'm going to go down to the basement and work on a lot of bump and run, set up a little grid for myself. Follow the Instagram so you know what's going on that. All right, guys, that's it for this week's Duffs to Darts. Hopefully you enjoyed this week's episode, and if you did, give me a thumbs up, guys. Right, make a comment. It actually does help me out. Helps out the channel when you give it the thumbs up. So all you guys watching right now, just click the button on your phone. If you're watching it on your phone, just do me a favor. Do it for your guy. That's it for this week, guys. Till always, next week, keep grinding.